am an actor, and I am on the set of Blackout right now.
We're here on the set of Blackout.
Right now, I'm on the set of Blackout.
I wrote this film about 9 years ago, and it was a short film that didn't go anywhere. Now, almost a decade of experience later, and after working in the industry all this time, I want to go back and I want to tell the story the way that it was meant to be told. It's a chance for me to see how far that I've come as an artist, and I think I can really bring a lot to this story and make it shine the way it should.
I connected with the director first, Sean, and I just felt his energy and his passion for this project, and I felt very comfortable with him that I could truly express my art and my vision. And so for me, that was a huge piece of the puzzle and something that really drew me to this project.
I've been very lucky to work with some very accomplished actors. Patrick Wilson, of course, and Vera Farmiga. Such professionals and such giving artists.
Oh, this project's gonna be fantastic for my career. Just the experiences of meeting wonderful people on set, making those connections, and then hopefully maintaining those connections. As we grow as artists, we can help each other on that journey.
I directed a film that won Best Picture for the 48-hour film competition of Charlotte. I directed and DP'd a short called Gruus von Krampus, which is now on a Roku streaming service. That one also won several awards in some film festivals. I worked on 3 15-second horror shorts that was a international competition, and all 3 of my shorts won awards, and one of them placed in top 3 in the world. I have experience telling a lot of story in a short amount of time, and I'm really excited to do that on this particular project.
I have great respect for the people behind the camera. They're the first to come and the first to leave. And that's what I'm seeing a lot about this project. You guys see this. You don't see the late nights. You don't see the 17-hour days. You don't see the wheels grinding to try to get the financing for, this film to be shot and done.
I'm Paula from Argenpor, and we do technical advising for independent films, for firearms, and we also focus on realistic fight scenes by using martial arts. We want to make sure that there is safety involved on set because there are multiple productions that does not have proper safety protocols in their production. So we have to make sure that this type of services that we offer, we emphasize that. And we also want to have realistic fight scenes. We are a one-stop shop. Our consultants have different experiences, varieties. We have different varieties of consultants between martial artists all throughout executive security protection and as well as veterans. Our team, we're very private individuals. Right now there's 6 of us. Paulo is our resident samurai. Matt is our resident Muay Thai instructor and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor. Redman is our long-range marksman. Tungsten is our vehicle specialist in extraction. And Nomad is the munitions expert. I do stunt choreography. Some of them I double for the actors. When we do training, we want to make sure that the actors convey their fight scenes properly on screen. And we don't want to make it look haphazard because that's just going to take away the value of the film. So we are very immersive when it comes to training with actors. We want to make sure that actors train with us for at least 2 days. Safety is our #1 priority. We don't mess around with live firearms on set. We replicate real firearms and we make it into an airsoft gun. So everything that we have on set is safe. We can correct some of those misconceptions when it comes to firearms and fight scenes.
What was so exciting about bringing this group together and why, I really wanted to see what I could do in the present day was that, I have worked in marketing agencies and media companies, and, I've been doing this kind of professional work, but I haven't done it one for, a passion project like this. Like, what would it look like to tell a narrative film story with these skills? And I'm really pleased with what we're coming up with. And that's, one of the things that Jacob's really great at is, getting work out there and spreading the word. And, as soon as I was like, okay, well, I know I could make a quality product, I definitely need someone like you who can help me show this off to the world.
I like the idea that it was an action film. I haven't done too many of those. It's going to be a very challenging role for me. There's little to no dialogue, and I think everything will have to be expressed through emotion, facial expressions, movement, and I'm excited about that. I feel it's our job as actors to portray those raw emotions that we all feel. I began my journey as an actor in this indie film world. It's not easy. I've been on Hollywood sets where there was tons of money, but I've also been on those indie sets where there was just passion and hard work and dedication. I feel like this is a good passion project. Felt great energy while I've been here, from each and every crew member as well as my castmate. These guys are good. They're good people. They're good artists. And so I'm excited to be on this. I also love and am very passionate about acting and taking on a character.
Every time I make a movie, it's like I get a whole new group of friends. And I know that there's plenty of people on this production that I'm going to work with in the future on other projects. And it's, not limited to one thing or the other. But I think we've brought together a lot of very talented people. And I'm excited to be starting to make these connections in the film community, even locally. I actually got the chance to work with another local filmmaker, Jason Buterin, who saw some of my work, and I got to DP one of his films recently.
Okay.
So that was very, very cool. And just like you said, I think the pandemic kind of made us reassess some things, and one of the things that inspired me to make this was I felt like I had been letting the years kind of go by where I hadn't made something for myself in a while, and I didn't want to lose that momentum of I want to make films.
So I started out acting in high school. I did theater. I tend to have a over-the-top personality, so it suited me quite well. And then as I got into college, I switched into film, started doing a lot of short films, did a couple music videos, which are always a lot of fun. And yeah, that was just sort of how I realized that I wanted to be an actor. For me, as an actor, I really enjoy dramatic films. I think that people who work in comedy films are incredibly talented, and I wish that I could be good at that, but I think that I really found my stride with dramatic films, action films, things of that nature. So for me as an actor, that's sort of where my bread and butter is. And this film gave me sort of all of that in one, which is amazing and something that I really enjoy and can kind of sink my teeth into a little bit more. When I'm picking out any sort of project that I feel drawn to act in, I look for characters that to me seem very real. The character that I play, Laura, even though she is extraordinary in the things that she does, she's still a very real person. She has good things about her, bad things about her. She has vulnerable moments and strong moments. And so to me, seeing all the dimensions of what a human is and can be is really important. So my character is Laura, but she is an assassin. So she's a hired hitman, so to speak. She's a baddie. She's amazing. She has this sort of edge to her. And you can definitely tell there's some stuff in her past that she's been struggling with, which probably led her down this path and this route in life. And that's one of the things that, as I was saying before, seeing a character for all of who they are is so important, because she's been through some trauma. She's trying to process it in the best way that she can. And for her, the way that she decides to process it is to just kind of block it out. And eventually that sneaks up on her. So you'll have to tune in to see how.
She experiences these moments of unconsciousness or memory loss due to a past trauma. And she's very methodical when it comes to her work, and everything is very exact. The story actually takes place during one of her missions where everything goes wrong, and she ends up coming face to face with who she is and being this murderer. So this film is going to have a lot of exciting action scenes and big set pieces, but one of the things I find really interesting about action films, and the ones that are most memorable, are the ones that have a personal aspect to them. And I feel like the most interesting part of this film is actually going to be the heart of it and the character herself, Laura, and us following her through this journey, because not only is it an action movie, but it really is an emotional journey that this character takes to find out who she is and what she wants to be. This film is really about a moral dilemma, and when our main character has to make a choice about, do I want to live my life as this murderer, or is this an opportunity to start a whole new life? When we become self-aware, some of us decide to put in the work and do better, and some of us accept who we are and who we see in the mirror. And I feel like this is a very relevant topic to the times right now, and it's a very exciting story for me to tell.
We're all giving it our best, and we want to tell a story for you, the audience.